Delaware County's only live television newscast from Ball State University's Unified Media Newsroom. You're watching NewsLink Indiana Midday.
Welcome to NewsLink Indiana Midday. I'm Dylan Selke. The United States and South Korea have come to terms on a major economic matter. President Donald Trump made the announcement Wednesday during an event hosted by President Lee Jae-myung.
We had a tremendous meeting today with South Korea. I think the meeting a lot was determined, very much determined, and we made our deal. We pretty much finalized a trade deal, and we discussed some other things having to do with national security, etc. And I think we came to a conclusion on a lot of very important items.
The agreement includes $350 billion worth of investment from South Korea. A top aide to South Korea's president says $200 billion will be given in cash over the years, and the remaining $150 billion will come through shipbuilding cooperation led by South Korean companies. It's been a week since NCAA approved a new rule to allow student athletes to bet on professional sports, but that rule change has been delayed. It was supposed to go into effect Saturday, but SEC Commissioner Greg Sankey asked the Division I Board of Directors for a reversal, saying the sports betting change represents a major step in the wrong direction. In response, the board voted to delay the rule change until November 22nd. Division I schools will need a 2/3 majority vote to rescind the rule. Proponents of the rule change say it is not an endorsement of sports gambling, but rather a recognition of its growth role in today's sports environment. Let's take a look at today's NewsLink Indiana weather. These are the conditions right now. It's 50 degrees under mostly cloudy skies. Expect a chance of showers today with a high in the mid-50s. Get ready for more of the same in the 7-day forecast. High temperatures will remain mostly in the 50s, and things will dry out after Thursday. Hurricane Melissa made landfall in Cuba at 3:10 a.m. this morning. It slammed into the island as a Category 3 storm with sustained winds of 120 miles per hour. It's now been downgraded to a Cat 2 with top winds at 105 miles per hour. But water is expected to be the biggest threat to Cuba. The storm surge on its southeast coast could reach up to 12 feet. The hurricane could also drop more than 2 feet of rain in the mountains, triggering flash flooding and landslides. Popular in western states, the dirty soda trend has a unique spin on drinks. Drawing inspiration from this trend, Twister's Soda Bar has opened its new location in Muncie. NewsLink Indiana's Kylie White reports.
Owners Jacqueline Chadburn and Kelly Klein first opened Twister's Soda Shop in 2022 in Pendleton, hoping to bring the dirty soda trend to the Midwest. They began at the Pendleton Farmers Market, and the business has blossomed since then. Their business has evolved with now 4 locations, including one in the village near Ball State's campus. These shops not only serve drinks, but also give a space for community.
Community is just really important. I feel like that small business aspect, it's people who are coming to support our small business, but they also get to have that community experience too, not just the students, but anyone who lives around this area.
Shift lead McKenna Chavaria is a senior criminal justice major at Ball State. She began working at the Yorktown location at the end of the summer.
Me and my roommates always went to Twisters. I would say my start of my sophomore year, and I just loved the drinks. And I was like, you know what, it'll be fun. All the people seemed nice at the time and are still nice in this day. I've grown really close to all of them.
Being close to campus, many Ball State students visit the shop. Elementary education major Marin appreciates that Twisters gives her a space to hang out with her friends.
I think it adds a place where people can meet up and hang out, and just experience a new environment of a soda shop, but something different. If you don't like coffee or tea, then enjoy pop. So
Twisters plans to continue expanding in the future. Its menu consists of drinks with marshmallow fluff, candy, edible glitter, popping pearls, and more. They also have various food items like nachos, pretzel bites, and filled donuts.
There's a lot of stress that comes with owning a business, but there's so much reward when you see staff members growing in their capacities. We always promote from within. So we're just seeing people put their heart and soul into something that we've put our heart and soul into, and that they want it to be just as great as we've envisioned it to be.
In Muncie, Kylie White, NewsLink Indiana.
Pumpkin Pulp isn't just another Halloween store. It's a local powerhouse where art, creativity, craftsmanship, and horror blend seamlessly together. NewsLink Indiana's Joey Thielen visits Pumpkin Pulp to learn how they blossomed into a Halloween phenomenon.
From scary masks and creepy dolls to spooky clocks with swinging jaws and tongues, Pumpkin Pulp is unique like its owner and lead artist, Brian Blair.
We specialize in making high-end masks and props for the Halloween and haunt industry mainly. So we get a lot of people call us. They'll call us wanting us to create masks and things like that for their movies. So yeah, it's a fun job.
The process for making these masks starts with Blair sculpting clay, which takes around a day. Then the mask caster, Chandler Teal, jumps in to mold and cast the mask, which also takes about a day.
Once it's sculpted out of clay, I mold it with plaster or Cal 30, and it hardens up and it makes a mold. And once we have the mold made, I pour the latex into it, and I do 3 layers. I brush it in, and then I pour it and I swish it around. And once it's swished around and gets in all the cracks and all the detail, I let it drain in the bucket. And then once it's drained, I put it in those big ovens we have back there, and then they dry in the ovens, and I pull it, and once it's pulled, you have the rubber mask, and that's my main job, and then I trim it, and I hang it up to be painted.
Thanks to social media, people all around the world contact Blair to make masks and props for them.
We got a big following online, so we really hit the social media hard. Sometimes I show us making things, but just a lot of the finished product, and show how some of the masks have like moving mouths and stuff, so I'll show how it works and what it's like to be here, yeah. So people, I think, like seeing behind the scenes stuff, so.
After Halloween, Blair and his artists will focus on preparing for the next Halloween season. In Muncie, Joey Thielen, NewsLink, Indiana.
To purchase something, you can go to pumpkinpulp.com or you can go to the store. Hours are 12 p.m. to 5 p.m. And that's your NewsLink Indiana webcast for today. Thanks for joining us. Be sure to join us tonight at 6:57 on Ball State PBS. And for news anywhere, anytime, go to cardinalmediabsu.com.